You remember the old military slogan, they do more before 9 a.m. than most people do all day? We know some people who put a modern spin on that. Early this morning in Long Beach, competitors took part in the 58th annual Long Beach to Catalina water ski race. Don't be mistaken, it's a round trip. These thrill seekers went all the way to Catalina and back on water skis. And for the 6th time in the last 7 years, Todd Haig wins the men's title. Kim Lumley also repeats as the women's champ. She's now won 3 years in a row and 4 out of the last 5. And after a very long morning, we're now joined in studio by the men's and women's winners from today's race. This is Todd Haig. This is Kim Lumley. Congratulations to both of you. I'll go ladies first. Kim, are you tired?
Getting that way.
The obvious question, the first thing that popped into my mind, you told me it takes about an hour to do this race, and you're going how fast?
We probably averaged about 65, something like that.
Right, 65, 70 miles an hour. Are you sore? Because when I go water skiing, a long run is 10 minutes,
right,
and I'm sore. I mean, are you conditioned to the point where you don't get sore anymore?
We've done a lot of training, so obviously the first run out every year you get really sore, but it wasn't too bad. It was fairly smooth today, so it was good.
I have to say, first of all, welcome back to both of them. It seems like just yesterday they were here in studio with us. Todd, for you, now Kim told me that maybe her victory a little easier than last year, but I heard you had a bit of a challenge this year.
Yeah, we had a little struggle today. We had an engine not start at the starting line, so as soon as we went to go, it died out on us, and I think we were stuck there about a minute, maybe a minute and a half, trying to get the thing started, and finally got started, so we had to catch about 74 boats.
All right, now you were saying earlier that the men go a little faster than the women. Takes you about 53 minutes, did you say?
It took us 53 minutes, yep.
How close is it? Like the person that finished behind you, how much did you win by? Do you even know?
Yeah, it shows it here on the video. It looks like we're just passing them about 5 miles from the finish line here. So really we only finished maybe 30 seconds, 15, somewhere in there. I'm not exactly sure.
Up and down like that. How close do you come to falling during this 53
A few times my crew, Dennis Hall was looking after me, and Steve Davis, my navigator, looking out for the rough water, Andy Davis. They're on it. They take care of me, I'm just back there holding on, and they give me that checkered flag every year, it seems like. So.
Yeah, and my legs are burning just watching that. Are you kidding me? But I mean, Todd, how did you even hear about this race in the beginning? Obviously, you'd been a water skier. How did you hear about this race?
Yeah, I started ski racing when I was 7 years old, and it's just kind of the world's greatest race. Everybody knows that this is the best one, and you're just something you want to do.
And you were saying, Kim, that you're from England.
Yeah.
And over in England, I don't look at England as being like a water ski capital of the world. Have you been skiing too, like Todd, since you were a kid?
Yeah. I mean, not as much because the water's not as warm all the time. So the first time I got thrown in, I was about 4, but I've only been racing since I was about 14.
Now, are we confident both of you guys are going to be back here next year? I mean, are there any serious challengers, do you feel, for your title, Kim?
Oh, you can never write anybody off. You never know. People improve in 12 months, and so we don't know. I'll do my best to be back here again. I'm just curious, because whenever you are dominant, whatever it might be, I mean, you always have in the back of your mind, there's got to be somebody. Was there anyone in particular, although you said your victory was a little easier this year, anyone, maybe someone new out there catch your eye? Well, one of the girls that's coming up from Australia, Lauryn, we knew that she was one of them to watch, so we kept our eye on her.
Todd, I wanted to also ask you, you told me upstairs you have another job. You do this, you're really good at this, and obviously you've won it multiple times, but this is still like a hobby for you, right?
Yeah, it's just something I do for fun, I mean, you got to have some kind of entertainment in life. You can't just work 40 hours a week or whatever it is and not have some fun on the weekends.
I know that your team came with you, and a lot of people are here that help you support, that help you win these things. How many people are involved when you're the only one we see, obviously?
Look at that, they're all lined up beautifully.
There's the team.
How about that? An organization with that team.
What do all those people
do, those gentlemen in the 3 red shirts there? I mean, basically without them there would be no hope of me sitting here and talking to you guys right now. I wouldn't be in first place.
So it's similar to auto racing. You have like a pit crew, and you have people that are helping?
Yep, we got guys, mechanics in the back taking care of the boat, making sure it's ready for race day. I got got the guys that are keeping their eye on me, my driver, you know, keeping us out in front, making the right decisions, my navigator, making sure we get there and back, you know, on target, and looking out for any kind of rollers or anything that could take us out.
Are you guys in any way are you completely separate? I mean, you're multiple champions. Seems like you come across and you get to high five, you know, on the winners stand. But in any way, are your teams connected here, Kim?
No, I think we both train a heck of a lot, and we've both been lucky enough to be able to travel to so many different places to race.
That's an impressive trophy, by the way.
I was going to say,
Todd.
Kim, do you have to buy a seat for that trophy to get it home?
No, I actually have to leave that trophy here.
Yeah, I would think.
It's a bit sad.
I would think. Hey, how popular of a sport is this for women?
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not. Do you like
have to be a little bit
roughly
crazy.
how many people compete on the women's side? I mean, I know a lot of guys who can water ski until they drop, but for you to water ski for 53 minutes continuously, or an hour in your case, I mean, that's you got to be pretty athletic. Is it something that's catching on, or is it dying out with girls?
No, it's kind of steady. I mean, it's tough, especially in Europe because of the price of fuel. I mean, I know yours is too, so that's the only thing that's kind of keeping people away. But it's a steady amount of people that take part in it.
All right, so where do you go from here? Do you celebrate? Do you get back on the skis? What do you do?
Yeah, we're going to celebrate. We're going to take a week out in Florida, I think, and then when we get back, we have to get back to training because we have the European Championships, which are over a week next month.
And Todd, you told me you work. Your regular job is to work on construction. Are you on the site tomorrow morning, or do they even give you a day to enjoy this?
No, we're getting a day off. We got to go to Catalina and enjoy ourselves, have a good time, you know.
Well, thank you very much for coming in. Congratulations again. Congratulations again, and we always enjoy having you guys. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, great to see Todd and Kim, and I expect they'll be back next year. I just have this feeling,
That's
John.
one thing you can bet on.
I like domination. All right, we're going to be right back with a final word right after this. But first...